Hey everybody, just wanted to say hello, and this isn't a vlog style video, by the way. This is just kind of like off the chest. Um, Nothing bad, but today's actually my 26th birthday. I turned 26 today, so yeah, pretty interesting. Time really flies. It's kind of incredible how that works out. Um, and I do have a headache, so just sorry in advance if my speech is off, but the lights are kind of killing me right now. I won't be awake for too much longer, but I just want to make this video, upload to my TechMaster YouTube channel. And I think one of the biggest things I want to focus on this year is getting more financially stable, just because obviously, I can build all I want all day long, but, if I don't have money coming in, like, what's the point? Like I can't start a family. I can't, buy a new house. I can't invest in parts. So I think generating money is going to be my biggest focus this year. And I think a huge part of that's going to be also to resurrect and redesign and revamp my previous brands that I've created in the past that I've kind of just let fall to the wayside, unfortunately. But, um, things happen, things happen in life that kind of sometimes will take you off your path, and things get in the way, and it's just how it is. It's just life for you. Um, but I have a plan. I have a very detailed plan that I'm pretty much almost ready to execute here. And I'm not going to say really much about it just because I want to make sure it works, but it should be an interesting year to say the least. So, should be interesting. Anyway, though, I wanted to thank everyone for your continued support this year. Um, Compared to the last 4 years, has been incredible so far. I learned this year that there's still a very high demand for what I do, which is actually very reassuring because after 2020, I lost so much momentum. Um, I never really thought I'd get back into this again. Like I was very like I was kind of hopeful at first. Like 2021, I was kind of hopeful. I'm like, it's only been like 6 months to a year. But as time goes on, and the less and less you put into things, the less reinforced your beliefs become about them. And it got to a point I had some points in 2023 where I'm like, how am I ever going to get back to where I was, like in the peak of 2020? I'm like, how am I ever going to get back there? And I've done very well this year. I reformulated the way I design my content based on a few tests I've done. I did a test on a YouTube channel in 2022 that was a vlog series, which, I mean, the vlogs themselves did terrible. um, but I liked the format. Even though it was a failure content wise. I really did like the format, and it kind of stayed in the back of my mind for like 2 years. And yeah, I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just combine the vlog style, because my life as of right now is not interesting enough to put in a vlog format. I'm not David Dobrik or anything, or Mr. Beast. So, I'm like, what if I make the vlog series, but instead of like going shopping and bullshit, it's like, why don't I just build? So yeah, so I rethought it. And it's also, yeah, there's a lot of different things about it, but nevertheless, it worked. It worked actually quite well. And I've amassed several millions of views. And I think one video itself got like 5 million views or some crazy number, like 5.8. And I've had a few million view videos. So So yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. So yeah, I think that this year I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned that it's never really the end until you let it. You know, yeah, it's never the end until you say it is. You know, like if I decided that 2021, even 22 or 23, Tech Master's over. I haven't had success. I haven't gained 100 followers in 2, 3 years. If I just gave up, then I wouldn't be where I am now, which isn't amazing. I'm still in the same place, still in the same room, but through my social media and through my perseverance, I was able to not only rebrand and completely rebuild my online presence, but I was also able to generate enough money from doing that to travel all the way across the country, which is something I failed to do in 2023, which was a huge disappointment. This year, through my content, I was actually able to sell enough product to fund the trip, and I actually made it. I actually made it, and it was one of the best moments of my life. I can honestly tell you right here, that was probably one of the best things I've ever done, if not the best thing I've ever done. Because not only did I get to travel across the country, but I got to bring my suit with me, which was very, very amazing because I built that 4 years ago. I never thought I'd even leave the house, but it went across the whole country, so that was awesome. And I get to show it in front of hundreds of people, which has been a dream of mine since I was a kid, or since I was a teenager at least. I got to meet friends who I've known for 4 years since the pandemic, which was a massive honor and privilege. Um, Traveling experience. I've never driven outside of New England, so traveling across the whole country without any previous training or experience is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I also got a dog. I just thought I'd throw that one in there. Yeah, no, I actually, when I went to Texas, because I went to Texas first, went to Texas, then Texas to Utah, then Utah to California, California back to Utah, and then Utah back home to New Hampshire. So, but yeah, I found this dog at my best friend Sam's house in Texas, stray, and yeah, I saved him. I just fell in love with him, and I took him to a vet in Texas the day before we left for Utah, and I got all of his shots done and deflea, deticked, dewormed, and so yeah, I have another dog now. So anyway, I really don't want to make this video long just because I want to post it tonight. But above all else, and above my plans and everything I've done so far, I just wanted to really, I'm sure barely anyone's going to watch this video. I'm sure it's only going to be like, I don't know, 10 people, but this kind of video isn't meant to be entertaining. It's meant to be kind of a timestamp, But I wanted to say thank you because at the end of the day, I can build all I want and I have fun doing it. I love doing this stuff, but there's always been this burning desire in me to turn it into something more. And the only way I could ever achieve that is through you. It's through the people that watch, the people who are witnessing the journey firsthand. That's it, that's it. And I wish I knew this a lot younger, but Iron Man, or at least the concept of someone becoming similar to Iron Man is very intriguing because not a lot of people have the skill and knowledge and I guess willingness to do it. It's a lot of work, and as aside from just having the mechanical aspect of that life with an exosuit and all that, I plan to go the whole way. Maybe not, of course, billionaire status, but I want to be financially free. At some point, I want to escape this just matrix of a world and have some form of control, you know? Because right now I have none. And that's irritating, you know? When you realize that, like, you can't do anything unless you work a certain amount of hours to get a certain amount of money to spend on a certain amount of things. It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. And I'm really excited to execute this plan. I have a lot of faith in it because of how I've linked everything and how I've designed everything. I've been planning this massive comeback for like 2 years. Like, I've seriously been drafting stuff on the whiteboard for like, yeah, about 2 years now. I've been planning this. So to be able to execute it is going to be a huge undertaking, but I feel like if done right, I will quite literally transform my entire life in an instant. Like, we'll see though. We'll see. Anyway, have a good night. Cheers to being 26. Cheers to being alive for 26 years, because that's awesome in general, just being alive to experience this realm. Yeah. Goodbye.